Hello and welcome to day 22 of 30 days of motivation. You're doing great. So stick on to it and make it a habit in your life. Success is not something we get in a day or two, a month or two. It is something we pursue throughout our life. Yes, there will be short-term goals, there will be long-term goals. So if it is a short-term goal, keep your eye on the end point. Don't let go of it. It is very important to always focus on the end point, to always focus on the result. That is when you reach your goals in a very easy manner because you know where you're going. And when you know where you're going, it's easy to find the path. So today, let's talk about assumptions and how they will affect our motivation. Let me give a small example. I think this happened sometime last week. My mom had called and I didn't pick the phone because either I did not hear it or I was busy, something had happened. And then she called again after some time and I could not pick it up because I had gone out to pick my son from school. And uh, even before I reached home, there was a third call. And when I came home, I saw the missed calls. I called her back and she was like, this was around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She was like, are you still sleeping? I was like, it's 1 o'clock. Why would I be sleeping? And she was like, you didn't pick the phone. Assumptions are weird. When something happens, we just assume things. When something doesn't go our way, when somebody doesn't help us, when we reach out to somebody and they are not able to reach out to us back immediately, we make an assumption. Oh, that person doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't want me to do what I want to do. That girl is jealous of me. My parents don't support me. I have no good friends. I can't trust anybody. All these are assumptions which we get either through experience or we get through um, just our thoughts, which are funny in a way. I think it's easier to think bad about a person, to think about a worst case scenario, about a situation, to think about failure rather than success. I guess the mind is, it finds it easier to deal with that rather than pushing past and going towards positivity. So when you are motivated, when you start something, these assumptions matter a lot. Assumptions of other people according to you. So in my previous video, I had mentioned about communication. So if you wish to remove these assumptions, it is important to communicate well. Of course, you can also just move on because sometimes assumptions make people happy. The second part of it is you assuming things. So don't assume anything. Go and ask them. Go talk to them. If you think something is hard to achieve, don't assume it is hard to achieve. Try. And if you really think it is hard to achieve, after 100 days of practice, 100 days of practice, that is when you give it up. It's important to try something at least for 100 days before you give up. So make it a practice. Don't assume, just go ahead with it. Today's mudra that we are going to do is the Prana Mudra. So the Prana Mudra helps to improve the immunity power. It also, Prana Mudra works, prana, right? Life. So Prana Mudra works on your root chakra and it develops your immunity. It keeps you energized. It also keeps you grounded. So Prana Mudra is important before you start anything. Because when you do that, what happens is we do a little bit and then our ego also rises. It is like sometimes directly proportional to what we are doing. It will say that, oh, you have done it. You're great. Nobody else does it as well as you. You're the best. And when our ego rises, that is when our growth stops. So Prana Mudra is one of the very few mudras which will keep us grounded. It is going to work on our root chakra. It is going to see to it that our energies our energies are balanced. Okay. So when I say energies are balanced, what does it mean? It means high level of happiness, high level of ecstasy, or deep into depression. When our energies go as a wave, it gets very hard on the body. Sometimes the body can't handle it. So, what does the body do? It wants to stay in one state. And what is that state it usually prefers? The low state. So, we need to keep our energies balanced. So, this Prana Mudra is going to help you with keeping those energies balanced. It also works on your vision, it works on your eyes. It is going to help you improve your vision. And it stops the blockage of blood vessels. Like I said, it helps in the energy flow. And how does your energy usually flow in the body? With that steady flow of blood in your body. Energy flows with each and every blood cell in our body. So this particular mudra is going to help you remove any blood blockages, any clots, any blockages in the flow of blood in your body. It's going to stop. So the prana mudra is your little finger and your middle finger touch with your thumb. We have done the prana mudra. Again, I'm doing it because it works. So if you want a different mudra, I will be sharing a lot more mudras after these 30 days. So be with me. Thank you for watching today. See you again tomorrow.